PHP echo statement is used to output results or data to the screen or web browser. It can be any HTML code, a string, set of numbers, variable values, or the result of an expression. Unlike the print statement, echo can accept more than one parameter and it has no return value. So in this video, we are going to go ahead and echo out some HTML code as well as string of characters and output some numbers, variable values, and then we will see how to echo out the result of an expression. To echo out a HTML code, use the word echo, double quotes, and then within the double quotes goes the HTML tag. Let's echo out a paragraph, and we can just type a dummy text. This is a dummy text paragraph. This is a dummy text paragraph. Okay, let's copy it and just make it, okay, so this is a HTML code. What makes this a HTML code is because of the HTML tag. This is a HTML paragraph tag, so it opens with the P and closes with this other P. So the difference between a HTML opening tag and the closing tag is the forward slash just before the P. So this is a HTML paragraph. Now, if we run this code on our web browser, it's going to echo out this string of text paragraph. Everything within the paragraph tag is going to echo it out without the word echo. So now let's run it on the web browser and see what it gives us. So but before we view on the web browser, remember we have to save first. So Ctrl S, save, and then heading over to the web browser, we are going to refresh this tab. And here is our text. This is the paragraph. So we've successfully echoed out a dummy text paragraph, which is a HTML code. Okay, now let's go ahead and echo out another HTML code. This time around, we are going to be echoing out a heading. So to echo out a HTML heading, we'll wrap our heading within the HTML header tag. So H1, this is a level 1 header. So the H1 tag is the level 1 header, or the most important header. The HTML header tag ranges from H1 through to H6, whereby the H1 is the biggest or the most important, and the least is H6 or the smallest. So when we output this on the web browser, it's going to be distinctively different from the paragraph text. So let's save our work and head over to the web browser and refresh to see the difference between the paragraph text and the heading. So now you can see this is very, very different from this other text. So while this is a paragraph, this is a header. So but both are HTML code. The first is echoing out a HTML paragraph, which is the reason for the P here, and then the second is echoing out a heading, and in this situation H1, which is the most important header or the level 1 header. So this means that if I copy this statements and change this to H2, save, and then refresh on the web browser, you can see that the level 2 header is quite different from the level 1 header. Let's adjust the writing, level 2 header. So now let's quickly copy this through to H6 and then we'll see the difference. And level 6. So I'm going to change this to 3, 4, 5, and 6. Control S, refresh. As you can see, so you've seen the various levels of heading in HTML. This is the most important and this is the least. So we have the H1, the H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Now taking a look at the H6 header, though it's very small, but it's still very different from the text paragraph because it is bold, telling you that it is still a header, though the least among them. So this is how to output HTML codes.